at your parents and suddenly realize that they are getting older and the roles seem to be reversed, and you find yourself worrying and getting overwhelmed, don't you? Just like the way they were worrying about you.
It is a realization that hits us at some point of time, and it can be very overwhelming. You're no longer a son or a daughter alone. You're also a financial advisor, you're also a healthcare supporter, and you're also a personal assistant. It can be a lot to take on for each of us.
We will break down the challenges, responsibilities, and the emotions that come up with each stage of the aging process, right from their 50s to the 90s and beyond.
We will give you a bunch of tips and tricks that should help make this journey easier for you. Whether your parents are active and independent, or your parents are needing a lot more help now than before, these tips and these insights should help you navigate this journey going forward.
So if you're unprepared or overwhelmed regarding this journey, we are here. Stay tuned with us. We are all together on this journey, and we will help you navigate this journey together. Hello and welcome. This is your host Naina, and we welcome you all on our channel A Parent and a Child.
And I am Prasanna, and today we're going to help discuss challenges of the changing avatar of your parents as they age from 50 to 90 and beyond.
This is a journey many of us are on or will embark on. We will share certain practical insights or certain practical solutions which will help you navigate this journey. Let's start with our first age group, the 50 to 60 age group. The parents here, they are more commanding, demanding, and are often prescriptive. That is, they want things to be their own way. So it can be annoying for the children. So how do we deal with this? Let us see.
They are financially independent, or they are supporting us in significant life events. At the same time, there is always a peer pressure that they're struggling with, whether it's their best friend's son or daughter who's doing equally well or better, or it's someone in the family that is a benchmark for you as a child.
Here are some tips to manage this phase. Open communications. Encourage open communication. Set expectations and what are your capabilities to your parents. This will help them understand you better, and it will also avoid misunderstandings and conflicts in the relationship. Support their independence. Help them to take a particular hobby which they enjoy and involve or help them indulge in a social activity or volunteer activity.
Financial discussions. If they are supporting you financially, have clear and transparent discussions with them on how and when you plan to be financially independent. Peer pressure. Help them deal with peer pressure by explaining to them how everyone's life is different, and it is absolutely okay for you as a child to tread a very different path to someone that you're being benchmarked to. That's the 50 to 60 age group. It's a time of transition, but also a very interesting time for both of us. With open communication and understanding, it is possible to navigate this phase successfully. Now let's move on to the next decade.
moving on to our next age group, that is the 60 to 70 age group. This set of parents are early grandparents. They are more generous and they have ample amount of time in their hand.
They might overcompensate for the lack of time in parenting in their early years and try and be a better grandparent to the grandkids. Health challenges will also commence at this point of time. Here are some ways to support them. Encourage a healthy lifestyle. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be very beneficial at this point of time. Encourage them to have some form of exercise, a balanced diet, and regular health checkups. Financial planning. Start planning for their finances. Consider involving a financial planner or an advisor if necessary.
Time management. Help them to manage their time constructively by taking up a hobby which they like or by volunteering a social cause or an activity. Emotional support. Provide emotional support. Show that you care for them and you are there with them. And that's the 60 to 70 age group. It's a time of full potential and change, but with the right support and love and patience, it can be an enriching phase. Now let's move on to the next age group.
The age group 70 to 80 can be very different to the decades earlier. It could bring about health scares, low confidence, increased stubborn behavior, and in some instances also loss of a partner or a spouse.
This age group might be open to advice, but the financial planning might still be overlooked. Let's look at some of the strategies which will help navigate this age group better. Healthcare management. Help them to manage their medical needs, accompanying them when they are going to the doctor, and make them understand what are their medical needs. Encourage social interaction. See to it that they stay socially connected. This will help them prevent feelings of loneliness and depression. Financial planning. Help them with their finances. If not done, help them manage their finances for their future healthcare needs.
Emotional support. This is extremely important at certain times during this phase. Provide as much emotional support that you can, especially during their health scares. Loss of partner or spouse. If they have experienced a loss of partner or spouse, it can be an emotionally challenging moment for them. They might certainly need a lot more emotional support than before. Encourage them to talk about their feelings and suggest activities or support groups that will help them cope with their grief. That's the 70 to 80 age group. It is also the time when health issues start taking center stage, but with some patience and understanding, we can certainly help navigate our parents through this phase. Now let's move on to the final decade we are discussing today.
Let us move on to the next age group, that is the 80 to 90 age group. In this age group, our parents become more dependent on us. They have poor financial conditions and they may struggle with physical and cognitive abilities.
They crave time and attention and make irrational decisions. Here is how you can help them navigate through this phase. Healthcare management. At this point, they might need a lot more intensive healthcare support and management. Consider increased attention through dedicated support service providers or assisted living as might be necessary. Financial management. ensure their finances are in order to help them support with all the resources they need at this stage.
Emotional support. Spend quality time with them. Reassure that you are there with them. Be patient and calm with them as far as possible. If not done already, help them with the legal planning, such as creating a will or designating a power of attorney. And that's the 80 to 90 age group. This is the age group when our parents need us the most. But with the right patience, support, and love, we can help them navigate this phase. Let us find out how we can help the next age group, that is the 90 and beyond.
If you're lucky enough for your parents to be around when they're about 90, this may also be the time they may need a lot more attention from you. They would certainly be a lot more dependent on you. The health issues might be severe, and there might be a lot of other challenges that they might face in terms of their health issue, including cognitive decline and dependent behavior.
They may require more intensive care and help. This is how we can provide them the necessary help needed. Intensive healthcare management. Consider options like assisted living, nursing, and offering help when needed. They may struggle with their cognitive abilities due to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or a number of mental health conditions. So, understand their mental health conditions and talk to their doctor when needed.
Emotional support. At this age, spending time with them is extremely crucial. Sit down with them, spend time, listen to their stories, reassure them of your love and attention. It can make a world of difference to them. End of life discussions. The toughest discussions you may need to have. It's important to have this and ensure that all their wishes and all their requirements that they would have thought of are taken care of or are being addressed in a timely manner. This might include healthcare decisions, funeral decisions, and any legacy or financial decisions that need to be taken.
Remember, every stage comes up with its own challenges, but with the right amount of patience, care, and love, we can help our parents deal with each and every stage.
Before we wrap up, let's consider some essential points or principles that you must consider as you navigate through this journey.
It's crucial to approach our parents with utmost patience and persistence. Don't assume that everything will be resolved in one sitting.
Bring up your concern numerous times if needed. Bombarding them with the same information time and again may result in fear, especially for those who have cognitive impairments.
Avoid power struggles. Don't nag, yell, or shout at your parents. It's of no use giving them orders, slamming doors at them, or arguing with them. Instead, be patient with them. Don't forget, they are your parents, so they deserve due respect from y'all.
Instead, empower your loved ones by including them in decision making. Validate their emotions and show them that you value their opinion.
Be sensitive, empathize with your parents. Instead of telling, "Why are you not doing this?" use I statement like, "I am concerned about your health."
Timing is everything. Ensure that you have these tough conversations on days that are less challenging and when your parents are relaxed and not stressed. Avoid days when there are a lot of emotions flowing and there's a lot of stress or a lot of anger or anxiety at home.
These are some of the guiding principles which will help you navigate the journey with our aging parents.
Indeed, remember, you're not alone in this journey. Take care and we'll see you soon in our next video. Thank you for joining us today.